Hello everybody and welcome to the MC Cubed server. Today we're going to be talking a little bit more about my faith. So I've become really convicted about how I've been running the YouTube channel, and that's why you haven't seen many videos here lately. And really I need to be sharing about who I am and not what I think I am, or pretending to be what I'm not. And the first step in that is sharing a little bit more about my faith. As some of you might be aware, I am a Christian. Oh, Darkson. I haven't seen him in a long while. But I'm a Christian, and I want to share a little bit about the Christian religion and compare it to common religions. Now, I'm going to start by saying, yes, there are only two redstone lines on this, and just so that we can be aware of what we're talking about salvation, or getting to the afterlife, heaven, becoming one with the universe, or whatever a religion might say. For some religions, such as like Hinduism, that would be kind of like becoming one with the universe. Hinduism looks a little bit different. Atheism actually believes that there is no afterlife. But here's what I'm going to take today. And this is specifically talking about religions like Hinduism, Islam, or other religions that believe that salvation comes by works. See, here's the thing, is that these religions oftentimes have things that they call pillars, right? So it might be praying at certain times, or amounts for certain days, or it might be trying to, become one with nature, or, removing yourself from all physical or spiritual attachments. And so, throughout your life, you're going to be trying to get every single one of these torches turned off, but the problem is even if one's on, you messed up. And the thing is you kill an animal, or you commit one sin, and boom, that lamp's back on, and you got to do something to turn it back off. It might be a sacrifice, it might be paying penance, or many other things. And yes, some of these religions have shortcuts, if you will, mattering on the school of thought. This is a very, very generalized outlook on these religions. But the other issue is that for some, it's not always guaranteed. See, this time it turned on, but then look at this. Look at that. It turns right back off. You don't always know. Especially with religions like Hinduism. You might have just been good enough in this life to go on to the next one, but you don't know what the next one's going to be like, and you just have to assume that you're constantly learning. But here's the difference with Christianity specifically. First off, we have one pillar, and that is that our God is righteous, and that to get to heaven, we must be righteous. And that requires two things, and that is being completely sinless and believing that there's a God. But the problem is according to the Christian religion, you can't flip this switch. It is impossible. But rather, as a Christian, something unique happens. See, unlike other religions, where oftentimes their leader didn't really do much for you other than bring the teachings of God to you, ours, he came down and said, yeah, I know this can't happen. I know that you can't flip this switch to get into heaven. So you want to know what I'm going to do? I'm going to flip it for you. I'm going to come, and I'm going to die, and I'm going to pay the penalty for all of your sin. Because one of the things that comes with the cost of sin, according to Christians, is death. The penalty for sin is death, and something will die, whether that be you. For the Jews, it was an animal that would be sacrificed so that God might be to a sacrifice to God through some kind of animal. The other thing is, the other switch is just believing and accepting that, hey, I can't flip this switch on my own. I am sinful, I am guilty, and I am helpless. See, God himself came down to rescue you because he loves you. This isn't a thing about hate, or you have to change everything that you do in your life. It's just, God came down and said, I want you to be with me. I'm going to take everything. Just believe that I did this, and it'll happen. And it seems scary at times. It's like, is that really true? But it is. And you'll feel it. Because an unexplainable joy comes over you when you start to talk about the love of Jesus Christ. For me, this oftentimes does lead to a change, right? Because now you know you're loved and you're cared for, and there's a God who's there to have a relationship with you. And because of that, you're kind of like, well, God, you know what? I really care for what you've done, and I care for who you are, and I want to get to know you more. And so, you know, it's like you get to know God, and over that time, it's just like getting to know your best friend, right? Some of you guys may not remember a time before your best friend, or, you know, you can probably still relate even otherwise. Is your best friend has helped change your behavior over time, right? I think about Blue Phoenix. I was very odd and awkward, and I kind of say weird things. I mean, I still do, but he's helped me change my behavior and become a better person. And God, as your best friend, he comes and says, you know, hey, doing this, it's actually going to hurt you. And even if you look at the Levitical laws in the Bible, a good bit of them, for instance, not eating pork and things like that, were actually health concerns, health risks for the people. And that's what a lot of those laws were for, was concerning health. And that's why us as Christians, we do eat pork. We eat, you know, all sorts of meat. That's because God's given us the freedom to do that because it's safe now. But when you're trying to set aside a people group and, you know, bring about salvation for the entire world, you don't want them to die off because someone ate a pig. And, well, 2020, people. 2020. Let's just say that. 2020. That's why God also probably told people to not eat bats. Yeah. Don't eat bats, people. Please. Never again. But if you are curious, I would strongly suggest for you guys to come and join my server or my Discord. I'll be trying to remember to put links down in the description below, and you can talk with me more there. I will also keep this build here on the server so you can explore it. It is just a series of ant gates, and I realized that I could have made this much more stable if I did adjust this. Be looking forward to some other videos. I do have an ore gate section ready to do a video. Just been debating on how to do that. But I really felt like it was right for me to share this during this time. I do believe that God is going to do something through this channel. So I'm going to leave you guys today with a prayer. Dear Heavenly Father, I just want to pray for those that are viewing this video, both now during the time that I post this and also in the future, whether that be 10, 20, 30 years from now, I don't know. Lord, I ask that you would just present your love to these people through this video and show that you love and care for them. Lord, if there's any way that I can reach out to these people, then provide it and lead them to me, or lead them to a local church or someone who can show your love and your care. In Jesus' most holy name, amen. So, my friends, I do want to thank you for viewing this video today. I know it won't be popular. Heck, it might even get taken down. But I believe that God is going to do his will. But without further ado, have a good day. This has been Negative Light, and may God bless.